You got bright blue hair, you got white gloves, right? You got a lot of shrieking.
I'm about to go back out in the streets with my long weave down to the butt, with the lip plump, with the tight spanks. The man, what a thing, prancing my fat ass, pretty ass, curvy ass around this neighborhood. Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford here for your creature comfort. And today I wanted to do another reaction video. This one's going to be to Worcester, Mass to become sanctuary city for transgender community. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm not from Worcester, but I am from south of Boston. I am a genderqueer individual. I am also somebody who loves the state and who loves New England and who loves the environment that Massachusetts has provided for me. And I know for a fact, though, that it's not that way statewide. I've had instances, like every queer person in America, I'm sure, has had one or two tiffs. Got a bit of tizzy, but up in this city, up in Boston, I tend to view it as a pretty open city. So I don't know what this is about, though, to begin with, so we're just gonna get right into it. Please make sure to check out my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, official YouTube page. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
It was standing room only at Tuesday's Worcester City Council meeting as about 200 residents joined the discussion over making Worcester a sanctuary city for those who identify as transgender or gender diverse. Local organization Queer Residents of Worcester and our allies filed the petition asking.
I don't know. I think it's interesting. I would wonder what the mindset would be behind that. Really, they're going to go into more detail, but that's kind of scary that the community that I align myself with, the community that I find myself being most included, being kind of pushed into like certain areas. And I would hope that's not the case, but in a way I feel like Republicans would want that. So I don't know why they were attacking that, but
asking the city to make the designation, pledging to not cooperate with federal and state policies aimed at harming transgender and gender diverse people, as well as ensuring that the LGBTQ plus community has access to healthcare, housing, education, and employment without fear of discrimination.
Right now, trans folks are under attack at the federal level, and we need to reaffirm our commitment to our trans community explicitly. It can't be wrapped in a "we care about everyone here."
This campaign comes on the heels of the first openly non-binary member elected to the council, Councilor at Large Thu Nguyen, taking a hiatus from the council after they say the environment was transphobic.
It is your responsibility to stand up and fight for our people, for your people, for the people.
This is a democratic process, and I'm not going to be bullied or intimidated.
City councilors Morris Bergman and Donna Colorio were the two dissenting votes in a 9-2 vote in favor of it. They say they're concerned, like with the sanctuary city designation for immigration, it could lead to a loss of funding.
There's no new rights that this resolution gives that don't already exist. However, there's the potential for federal dollars to be taken away from the city of Worcester.
Worcester is not alone. A similar resolution passed in Northampton, Mass, as well as other cities around the country. At Worcester City Hall, I'm Alicia Palumbo.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
So, as I've said in my previous video, I was talking about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. I definitely want to show up more for my community, get more involved in local politics even, and try to get around more, especially just outside of the advocacy that I do online. And the work that I've done and will continue to do in many different LGBTQIA plus spaces, and surrounding them, volunteering with them, helping them, being a part of them. I think that everybody, and I said this before in the last video as well, that being a neurodivergent person who is not fully versed in the political sphere, whatever that means, that I still have a right to speak, and I think that we all have a right to speak. Clearly, this is an issue for Fox News, and I am just kind of curious as to what Fox News had to say. We're going to actually go into it because I'm so curious.
You got bright blue hair, you got white gloves, right? You got a lot of shrieking. This is the state of the resistance, because the trans resistance, they seem to be just losing their mind.
Y'all are going way too hard on something that you can do.
About Trump wanting to protect girls and, of course, keep men out of women's bathrooms. So a Massachusetts town going so far as declaring itself, as I mentioned in the angle, a sanctuary city for transgender and gender diverse people. The city council voted in favor of the sanctuary status 9-2. Watch.
I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter.
I think that they mean
so that you will hear and see me. I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
It demands a response from our elected officials to say, we recognize that you are under attack, and in Worcester,
we are very much under attack throughout the whole country.
Joining me now, Jim Polito, who's a conservative Boston area radio host. Jim, great to see you.
I'm sorry. So that's about all I want to say about that. that's enough. I want to be able to come fully versed and fully prepared with the language needed to be able to attack this subject properly. I would like to say that it is sad that Fox News is going at this, as we all know that the conservative talking points, the primary thing that they are holding on to for dear life, and that is a transgendered issue, whatever that means. Attack on transgendered people. That goes for in sports, in bathrooms, in education, in schools, and straight up taking the T after the LGBT. Where did they do that? Let me make sure I got that right. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like most people are really respecting that, as they shouldn't. So we are definitely being under attack throughout the whole country. I think that as older people, and especially as neurodivergent people who may be more invested in news and what have you, and this election specifically, if you're like me, got you into anything surrounding politics at all, like to begin with, as far as your adult life is concerned, and things that you really want to actually get involved in, like at a time of your life where you feel like you're able to do so. It had hurt me a lot just that night by itself. Although, I'm sure many people on the left and Democratic field and whatever field, many people who just didn't like Trump, that was kind of a rough night. Let me know what you think. If you're from Massachusetts, let me know what you think about the idea of a sanctuary city for transgender people. Personally, I feel safe where I'm at. Let's start there. But I think that for many other people in my state, it's understandable why there would be other concerns, and I think that there's a lot of legal things that they're trying to probably push behind that to make sure that they are covered as trans individuals, because legally, healthcare-wise, they are trying to erase us. It needs to be said that no matter where you're from in this country, you're going to be feeling it as a queer person. You're all in this together, along with letting me know what you think about the idea of a sanctuary city in a state that is already... I don't know. I don't know what to make of this, because why is it Massachusetts where this is happening? That would be my main question. I'm about to go back out in the streets with my long weave down to the butt, with the lip plump, with the tight spanks, the man what a thing, prancing my fat ass, pretty ass, curvy ass, around this neighborhood and around other neighborhoods. And I hope you have a nice day. And that, my dear, was reacting to Worcester, Mass. to become sanctuary city for transgender people. And I hope you have a nice day. Please love yourself, be safe, confident, happy, be hopeful for trans people, for everybody that you know who's trans. If you're trans, just know that you're not alone. One thing that the queer community is good for, community, and being able to stick together, and it's been shown throughout history. So yeah, hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.